Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you guys sorry about that, stupid. Okay, sorry guys. Today I'm going to show you guys which drivers I like, which drivers I don't like, which drivers I don't really have an opinion on. So, let's start. Starting off with Eric Amarola. I actually like Amarola. Um, I don't consider him like one of those morons who just like acts like an idiot on the track. I think he's one of the more cleaner guys, like just more chill, very chill. Next up, we have Denny Hamlin. He goes in the favorites category. He is, if you saw my ranking list of my top 10 favorite NASCAR drivers, he would be on there. He was second on that list, but also there are a couple part-time drivers that are in this list that are actually going to be higher than like Denny Hamlin. Like in that video, I only made it based off of the full-time roster, not like the part-time. Next up, Ryan Blaney. I'm kind of gonna put him in like, since he's also one of those chill people. He doesn't create a whole lot of problems, doesn't do a whole bunch of bull crap, but I don't really care. Chase Briscoe, first one that goes in the dislike category. Why do I dislike Briscoe? Mainly because I'm a Hamlin fan. This 15 car, I don't really know who's driving, to be honest, like, who's this supposed to be. I know there's been a multitude of drivers in the 15, so I'm just putting in neutral. AJ Allmendinger, I'm putting him in the light category. AJ, I think, is one of the more happier guys. I know that he's very, very hyper, so that's pretty much the reason why he's in like. Chris Buescher, he goes in the light category. He's having a good season if you don't know. So that's kind of like the reason why I'm putting him there, but also because he's just kind of cool also. Next up, Martin Truex Jr. He goes in the favorites category. He's going to be high. He's higher than Hamlin. I know that. So yeah, Martin Truex Jr. He's my favorite full-time driver. And seeing the fact that he won Sonoma this weekend is very happy for me. Ross Chastain. I'm pretty sure you would expect me to put Ross Chastain in the why are they on the track section, but no, Chastain goes in neutral. Chastain, the reason why I'm not putting Chastain in the very bottom category is because I think he's good for the sport. He does some things that I know are stupid, and that would probably ask people why he's on the track, but still, I consider Chastain good for the sport. And also the Hail Melon, which was incredible. Christopher Bell. He goes in the light category. Probably because he's a Joe Gibbs driver. I'm a big fan of Joe Gibbs Racing, so that's kind of the reason. Harrison Burton, he goes in neutral. I don't really have an opinion on him. Then this dude right here goes in the why are they on the track section. This man just completely ruins everything, and that's something that my classmates always say to me, which is kind of hilarious nowadays. So, well, Joey Logano, biggest loser on the track, just no. Bubba Wallace, he goes in the light category. If you saw, he was in the top 10 in my top 10 favorite drivers. It would be making sense for me just put him in the light. William Byron, it's one of these two. I don't really have an opinion for drivers that are just like outright dominant. I'm just gonna put him in neutral, but he'll probably be at the higher in the neutral category, very close to the like. Austin Cindric, he goes in the neutral category. Don't really have that big of an opinion for him. Justin Haley, he goes in the light category. I really also think that Justin could have some potential in the Cup Series. I know that his victory in the Coke Zero Sugar 400 a few years back, that was kind of a good taste for Spire Motorsports, which was the team that he was driving before, and now he's for calling. I think he has a shot at becoming a legit playoff contender if let's just say that Kala gets like some more better equipment. Michael McDowell, he goes in the neutral category. I like William Byron. He's at the higher the neutral category, but not enough to be in the like. He's a good guy. I know that, but that's mainly it. Todd Gilliland actually goes in the favorites category. Reason why is because one of the races I went to last year, I was backstage since I was able to have permission to, and this man right here came up to me and was like, "Hey, what's up, my good man?" And he just signed my notebook, so I was very pleased with that. I've liked Gilliland ever since. Austin Dillon, he goes in the light category. People might say I'm kind of controversial at this, but I like Austin Dillon. I don't think he's spoiled because although his grandfather's kind of been the guy who's gifted everything him, I think Dillon's still a good driver since he's made the playoffs almost every single year he's been in the Cup Series. So that's why I consider him a good driver. Ryan Preece, probably because he's gonna go in the light category. I think that Ryan Preece is someone I think he will be a driver that doesn't just voices the displeasure. He takes it out on the racetrack. Let's just say that someone like Ross Chastain makes him angry. Ryan's gonna go after Chastain. I do like Ryan. I mean, I do consider him also kind of interesting for the sport. Although he can be angry sometimes, I still like Ryan. Noah Gragson, he goes in the favorites. Hopefully he feels better after that concussion. I just like Noah because he had a good Xfinity career. I know in 2022 he deserved to win that championship. I know that it was kind of heartbreaking to see him lose it. I was watching that race and I was very heartbroken. Eric Jones, he also goes in the favorite category. Eric Jones, he's just been like somehow for some reason my good guy for like the past 4 years. Ever since his Joe Gibbs days, I've really liked Eric. Greg Biffle, he goes in the neutral category. I wasn't watching NASCAR when he was racing, so yeah, that's kind of the reason. Tyler Reddick, he'll go in the light category. He's more at the higher end of it. I honestly do consider him good for the sport also. Ricky Spinhouse, that's what people like to joke about. I'll just call him Steakhouse, or should I say Stenhouse? Ricky Stenhouse. I'll put him in neutral category just because, although he's not like the most popular driver, I actually do not consider Stenhouse a bad driver just because, although he's done some stupid stuff on the super speedways, he still won the Daytona 500, so you still have that. I'm just putting him neutral just because he seems to have cleaned up his actions recently. Alex Bowman, the hack. He actually goes on like. I like Bowman since I was a big fan of Jimmy Johnson, and now that Bowman's replaced him, I do think Bowman's been able to keep that 48 still in championship contention. He's doing better than Jimmy Johnson was in his Ally days. That's pretty much the reason why I still like Bowman. Kevin Harvick, he goes in the dislike category, mainly due to the fact of the 2020 Geico 500 where he wrecked Jimmy Johnson. I pretty much hated Harvick ever since, but now I've started to clean up a bit on him, but still in the dislike category. Connor Daly, he'll go in the neutral category. Cody Ware, he's not even racing anymore. I'm just going in the neutral category, just because they still don't have an opinion for him. Ty Gibbs, I used to put him in this category, but now he's going to go in neutral because he has been doing a great job with Joe Gibbs. I'm not going to say that he doesn't deserve to be on the track. I think that his talent is very good. He's cleaned up his emotions, so that's a good thing. That's a good sign in my opinion. So yes, Ty Gibbs goes in neutral. Kyle Larson, he'll go in neutral. I know I used to loathe Larson in 2021 and 2020 after his racial slur, but now I've kind of not had an opinion on him. The 62 of Austin Hill. He goes in neutral. If this was Xfinity, he would probably go in the light category, but for now he goes in neutral. Brad Keselowski, he actually go in light category. Yeah, I know 2014 where he like caused a whole bunch of drivers just get angry at him, but he seems to mature ever since, and now that he's an owner driver, I just do see a good amount of potential in him that his team will be able to be a championship contender. And also Brad is kind of a good driver also. The 77, Ty Dillon, neutral, don't have an opinion for him. BJ McLeod, neutral category also. Corey LaJoy, neutral, but yeah, just like I'm kind of like one of those people who don't have an opinion on LaJoy. I mean, I don't really have like his social media networks, but I still like don't loathe LaJoy, but I do still consider him neutral. Jimmy Johnson, the favorite one overall. Jimmy Johnson, he's the man. He deserves to be at the top of the list. I love Jimmy Johnson ever since I started watching NASCAR. He's been kind of like one of the best guys in the garage. That's kind of the reason. Kyle Busch, most people expect me to put him in here or here, but no, he goes in the light category. I now think that Busch being at RCR, I think he belongs there. Although he had a much better career at Joe Gibbs, I think he's gonna be able to succeed with RCR. Daniel Suarez, he goes in the light category. I honestly do think that Daniel Suarez has a good personality. Pretty much everything is good about him. That's just mainly the reason why he goes in light. And Chase Elliott goes in the favorites category. That's pretty much because he's an Elliott. That's kind of the reason. So, that's my tier list. Now you know which drivers I like, which drivers I don't like, which drivers I don't have an opinion for. So, thank you all for watching. Peace out.